guys, BBI here. I want to stop and say thanks for tuning in and checking out whatever the video is about that's about ready to come up next. If you could take a minute and hit subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy what you've seen here, make sure to hit the like button. We'd greatly appreciate your support. Anyhow, guys, all that aside, let's get on with the show. I did something fun yesterday. I didn't turn the camera on. I answered my phone, but the phone didn't ring that much, and I was able to sit down and actually just work. Getting overloaded, you guys. I got a lot of stuff out here, a lot of projects, and everybody's like wanting their stuff right now, and if you want me to do it, I can't get it done that quick. So yesterday, it's like the only way things are going to get done is if I just focus in on one project at a time. I've got like, 9 or 10 amps in the process of being completed right now. Plus about 10 or so that are in the process of being repaired. And my head's starting to get a little jumbled. I missed the days where I only had 1 or 2 things to work on. See that right there? That's a guy wanting to know about a video that I haven't even done yet, but he expects me to have it up. Well, the box isn't completed, so no, the video's not up. Never ends. Well, Mr. E, here's your brand new 4-pill. The best that I can build it for you, my friend. I was able to sit down quietly yesterday and very patiently and very systematically put this together. Metal clads on the output transformers. Metal clad is your output tune. Full crossover B. I did something a little different with the key-in circuit. Instead of using, there's a builder out right now, that's using these little 5 amp Omrons is a relay for 4-pill. You know, Joe used to do those kind of things down there. Joe, Dave made, and not Dave made, just Joe. You know, Caroline's used to use these little 5 amp relays, and get any kind of high SWR, those relays fail. And the guy that's using these right now, he says, but they're 8 amp. And yeah, I've got a couple of them that say 8 amp too, but they came off of Alibaba out of China. And you put the 5 amp Omron and the 8 amp Omron relays directly next to each other, and they look exactly the same. Somebody printed 8 amp on them and dumped them on Alibaba. You can't use this as your output relay. But because this guy's going to work primarily sideband with this box, what I wanted him to do is to be able to put the smallest amount of signal in this thing and to be able to trip the relay. So we're going to utilize both sides of this relay. One side's going to trip the bias voltage, that's this side, and this side's going to trip the actual keying relay. So our keying transistor is over here in a corner, which it takes very little energy to drive this relay, where it takes significantly more to drive this 10 amp relay. Now we've got our snubber here for our positive and negative pole, and then we've got our ground wires piggyback through here down to ground. Makes it incredibly sensitive. And instead of piggybacking the key-in circuit off of here to this relay, the only place that I've got to add any capacitance to is this relay for the sideband delay. Kind of cool, huh? Full up remote, nice piece of oxygen-free Stinger 8 gauge feeding this thing. Nice big body fan. So now that we've seen what the inside looks like, we're going to seal it up like the Ark of the Covenant. This is an incredibly clean amplifier. It's really nice to be able to sit down, work for 3 or 4 hours uninterrupted yesterday, and just actually get one project completed. You don't know how frustrating it is some days. You wake up in the morning, you have the best intentions at heart. You're like, I'm going to get this done for this guy, and this other thing done for this other guy. And then as you go through your day, it just turns to dog dirt, just absolute dog shit. And you're like, God, I'm not going to get anything done today. Gets really frustrating. So everybody that you thought was going to happen that day ends up getting pushed into the next, which gets pushed into next week. And I don't know, man. It seems like anymore I wake up and it's all of a sudden Friday again. Craziness. I did get to go on a road trip last week. I went to the Puyallup Ham Fest over in the great state of Washington. I went over a couple days early and hung out with my buddy, my teacher, my mentor, my friend, and then went to Hamfest, and boy did we have fun. We bought a lot of little goodies, a few of which are going to get turned on to you guys, the YouTube family. Got a couple very, very nice amplifiers that are going to be coming up for sale. One's a Ten-Tech Centurion, and the other one is a very sought-after Kenwood 922A. And those will be full-up videos. Sorry guys, we're going to depart from normality, where I'm going to sit there and I'm going to shoot a segment of each thing that I'm doing. And just wanted to get one done. Just wanted to get one done. 1,000 watt slug and average, or MPEP, 1,000 and average 5 watt slug and reverse back from the Bird 10,000 watt dummy load. 2950, 5 watt slug between the 2950. We're going to use a 955, 5 watt slug between the 955 and the Striker 490. Let's see, here. 5 watt slug between the 490 and the 4-pill. Now remember, this fan really isn't that loud. It's the microphone is like 3 inches away from the fan. So sitting behind your seat or underneath your seat, this thing is going to be really super quiet. Trust me, we want that for sideband because we're going to need a lot of air for the volume. Okay, the volume of talking that you're going to do. Let's start out here. Take our 5 watt slug and flip it around. Let me show you peak. About 20 watts. We're going to start out at a half watt dead key. Our pass-through tune. Of course, dead flat. Spectrum. Okay. With a half a watt going in, check this out. It keys it. The lowest amount of dead key I can give this thing at a half a watt, and the amp easily keys it. That's 600 watts out. Flat SWR on the input. Spectrally clean. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go over here. Let's drop our scale down a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A little pinched off, but not too awful bad. Alright, now, to protect my precious, new, to me, brand new actually, Spectrum and oscilloscope, we are going to shut them down. And then let's go over here to the Striker. Let's hook the Striker up. I watched a neat video today, made by my good friend D-Win, which is D-Rail's brother, and he was talking about supercapacitors and how they complement your system and where you're supposed to place them. I thought it was a neat video. It was a good follow-on to things that I've already done in the past, and it really made me think, well, because I find myself saying a lot to you guys on the phone, hey, you want to put that cap as close to the amplifier as you can. I think I must have left that out, even though I very, very distinctly remember saying that several times. I think I need to revisit that subject. Okay, 955. Hello. Ooh. I still had the microphone for the 2950 in my hand. Okay, 955. Hello. About 80 watts of drive. Hello. Easy 800. Hello. Easy 200 bird. Striker's perfectly happy on its input meter. So we demonstrate 800 watts. Now let's bring the Striker 490 into play. Grab that coax. And we're going to put a little bit more drive into it. 490 does about 130 to 150 watts loafing. Maxed out it does 200. So, hello, about 130 watts. Almost 1,000. Pretty clean. Without any worries. Mr. E, I know it's been a long time in a wait, but brother, it's like I've got all these projects over here started, and I had a really good friend that was here with me last week, and he goes, come on, man, let's go work on these things. We'll just slam them together. We'll get it done. And what he was offering was he was offering to help me. And, you know, everybody always says, man, you need to get more help over there. You need this. There's certain things I can have him help me on, and then there's other things I got to be like, no, dude, I just want to sit down and very quietly, calmly on my own, just kind of put it together, let the creative juices flow, and everything has got to be exactly the same. And I notice that when I have people help me, sometimes all the parts aren't just exactly the same, and it's done, brother. Now to go sit down and finish the 6-pill. Now, just be forewarned you all you guys, the next video that comes out is going to be a 667 that is going to be for sale. It's going to be coming up. And then directly following that, probably within an hour, there's going to be yet another video coming out about a radio and a 6-pill that I built. They will go hand in hand. Gentlemen, I got to go. Mr. E, you're completed. I'm going to take this in the house. I'm going to put a warranty sticker on it. Take this in the house, hand all your information off to my wife, and I will be in contact with you. Brother, I truly, truly appreciate your patience on this project. And thank you for letting me get this done for you. I think you're going to love it. You're going to use it for years. Gentlemen, my name is BBI. Without a shadow of a doubt, I am the biggest mud duck in Idaho. Come check us out, www.bbiamps.com. Come find me on Facebook. I'm almost out of friends, you guys. Facebook's got a 5,000 person cap, and I'm getting pretty close to it. So kick me a friend's request if you want to get in behind the enemy lines and check out what's going on behind the scenes. I gotta go. I appreciate you guys' support, all your projects you keep sending up here for me. I thank you, God, for you all. I'll see you. I gots to go. Bump out.